Welcome to the 9 News Business Buzz. I'm Ryan Frazier, 9 News business expert. Since 2019, Colorado has seen 98 businesses relocate or pull the plug on major opportunities in our state. And the pace has accelerated, with 27 of those losses happening just in the last year. Business leaders are pointing to red tape and regulatory friction as a primary reason for the exodus. Now, Douglas County is moving to hit the brakes on that trend. They've launched a new red tape reduction task force to identify inefficiencies and get businesses to yes faster. Kevin Van Winkle is a Douglas County commissioner and a leader behind this initiative. Commissioner, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's great to have you.
Fantastic to be here.
Let's get into it. Commissioner, with 98 lost businesses since 2019, the data suggests Colorado is rapidly losing its competitive edge. When you look at the red tape commission, specifically across the Front Range, what are the primary regulatory hurdles that are actually driving these companies to other states?
Well, you said it. Colorado is at a crossroads. We have businesses leaving. Just this last week, we had 230 business leaders pin a letter to the governor urging him, warning him that our economy is in danger. Our innovative spirit as Coloradans is at danger, and we're losing businesses. But in Douglas County, we want fewer regulators. We want more job creators, and that's our goal with the Red Tape Reduction Task Force, is to move at the speed of business, move fast, and get businesses here to Douglas County, here to Colorado.
Yeah. Now, your task force brings together leaders from development, utilities, public safety, with the goal of cutting permit wait times. How specifically will Douglas County change its internal processes to ensure a major employer chooses a site in Meridian or in Highlands Ranch over an out-of-state alternative?
We don't want to protect just the old process of how government works, which is too often, is stand in this line, new business trying to come here, so you can get a form, fill it out to go stand in that line. We're not attached to our processes at all. We want to review everything, and if there's any duplication, if there's any hurdle that's not necessary, if there's any hurdle that it was important in the 70s and 80s and 90s, but it's not needed anymore, or something that we can do with technology to really move a business here faster. We want to give businesses certainty. So if a business from Texas, California, wherever, France, we just moved 2 businesses here from France recently to Douglas County. If they want to come here, we want to say, yes, you can open your doors in 3 months.
I love that. Now, as a business owner, I love to hear making it easier for business. Now, though, let me give you the critic side of the view. Now, sometimes critics often argue that red tape is just a word for high standards that protect our quality of life. How do you find the balance, Commissioner, between moving faster for business and maintaining the safety and environmental standards that Douglas County is also known for?
Well, too often government doesn't move at the speed of business. And you're right, but we do have incredibly high standards in Douglas County. With technology today, we can keep those standards up. We have to protect our water, especially in a year like this. We have to make sure fire danger is low. And so we will keep those standards high, but we just want to remove the duplication. We want to remove the hurdles. We want to cut that red tape.
Yeah. Now, most folks, when they think about Douglas County, I mean, many folks, I would say, already think Douglas County is fairly business friendly. Are you suggesting that the county could be even more so?
Yes, I think we're the most business friendly of all 64 counties in Colorado, and we can prove it. We brought Lockheed Martin, we brought Northrop Grumman. Like I mentioned, we just brought 2 companies from France in the aerospace industry. So we are business friendly already, but we have to be even more cutting edge, because we're not just competing with, say, Denver or Littleton. We're competing with Texas. We're competing with Florida. We're competing with foreign companies. Yeah. And we're competing to bring those jobs here because, like I said, Colorado's at a crossroads. The state legislature hasn't been great to business. We've lost big companies. We've lost Palantir, but like you said, there were 97 others that just left. And we have to be on that cutting edge. So even though I think we're the best already, we can be even better.
Yeah. Now, what's the message you have for the business community when you think about, their involvement in this process of helping you all identify how to make Douglas County, and I would even argue more of Colorado, more business friendly, reducing the over-regulations and inefficiencies that are inherent in government processes such that more businesses want to be here?
Our spirit, our philosophy is different, I hope. We want to be a wind at the back. We want to be helpful to those businesses and those job creators. Even the businesses we currently have, we want to offer every tax incentive we can. If there's a tax that we can get rid of, if there's a hurdle that we can get rid of, we want to do it. So when it comes to businesses, We just want it to be a wind at their backs. We don't want to just unnecessarily, like I said, stand in this line so you can go stand in that line.
Yeah. Now, Commissioner, in the private sector, time is money. You know this. An 18-month permitting delay can completely kill a project. But government doesn't always feel the same urgency. Now, it's one thing to launch a task force, but how do you actually change the culture inside the county offices so your staff, as you said, moves at the speed of business?
Well, our culture within Douglas County is fantastic already, but they know that they have to be on the cutting edge too. If we want to be business ready, if we want to be business friendly, if we want to say, as you said, move at the speed of business, everyone in our departments, our permitting departments, they need to be looking at themselves and saying, how can we reduce this timeline? Because like I said, if we have a business thinking about coming to Douglas County, we want to say to them, you can open your doors in 3 months. And we have to stick to that. And everyone within Douglas County, that has to be their goal, to be friends of business, not opposition.
Now, one more question for you, because you all launched the task force. You guys kicked it off around April 2nd.
Yep.
What's the timeline? What can we expect? When will we have the recommendations and the process from that?
Well, the end result will be a red tape reduction action plan that we can share with business. Business is part of this. We also have all kinds of folks helping build this. Everyone that can help build an action plan that will make Douglas County the best, most cutting-edge county in the entire nation. We had our first meeting in April. We've got another meeting coming up here in a week or two, and hopefully by the end of summer here, because we also, death by meetings is the worst possible scenario. We're trying to cut red tape. We're not trying to have 1,000 meetings here. We want to get to the action plan as fast as possible and make it effective.
Yeah. Private investment goes where it is welcomed and where it can be deployed efficiently. 98 lost businesses is a glaring signal that Colorado's welcome mat is fraying. A task force is a good first step, but the real test is whether Douglas County can actually change the culture of its government to move at the speed of business while protecting the public's health and safety. We will be watching closely to see how they succeed and if others across the Front Range actually follow suit. Commissioner Kevin Van Winkle, thanks so much for your insights. And folks, we'll be back during the 11 o'clock hour to tackle the $217 million cost of collecting taxes. A new fight over credit card swipe fees has Main Street businesses and financial institutions clashing at the state capitol. NFIB State Director Michael Smith will join us to break down that issue and more. Stay tuned. For the 9 News Business Buzz, I'm Ryan Frazier. See you next time.